All right, guys. One person is kind of defending Lily Tino a little bit. Obviously, Lily Tino's doing some things, obviously, that are rage bait for sure. She's doing certain things that are not good for the community. She's doing certain things that are cringe for sure. So this person was saying, and I may or may not agree with it, but they were well. No, I kind of agree with some of this what this person is saying. I also think some of the things Lily Tino does is over the top, whatever. But so she's saying that Lily Tino's cringe, right? And she's doing cringy things and the misgendering at the restaurant, like it's rude to the waiters and waitresses, but is it really that bad? And she's Lily Tino's just a person and all that, right? She was also saying that the Disney World thing where she's talking about surgeries and stuff like that for trans. No one was around while she was doing that, and she was, if she was cringe and she's not the typical trans person that passes. So she was saying, that because you're not the person that passes, or you're not the person that looks a certain way, or whatever, why be hard on that person, right? If you don't like a person like that, block them, she was saying, right? She's saying, like, what's wrong with being cringe, right? Some people like cringe, some people like people that are not the conventional, some people like people like that, right? Because, and at the end of the day, I mean, we all know there's trans people that are more on the masculine side, right? Looks wise, right? So maybe some of them resonate with her and think she's doing a lot of good because she's so outlandish and so over the top that it might actually be a good thing because then trans people can get away with more, right? But the other thing too, right? Like she's saying that this girl that was trans was saying that the activism and stuff like that and the backlash with the conservative backlash is a lot right now. People are worried about bathrooms and all these things. But in general, I think if you like Lily Tino and you don't think she's cringe because you're a lot like her or you just like her, I think that's fair, right? Why not? Why be so hard on someone for liking someone that is a person that might be not the conventional, that might be doing all these things, right? And I mean the other thing too, right? I mean, yes, taking pictures of girls in the bathroom while you're in the bathroom at Disney, I mean that's not cool, right? Um, and stuff like that. But I'm sure, like when you're actually in, and I mean, whatever, when you're in a woman's bathroom, which I'm not usually in one because I go to the men's washroom because I'm a guy and this is what I look like as a guy. But yes, I think when you go to the women's wash, or like even if I go to the men's washroom, right? Like I mean, the thing is like right away when I think of going to the men's washroom, I'm not gonna have, well, I mean the men's have stalls, right? I mean women close the doors, right? But I mean I just wouldn't feel comfortable taking pictures with people in the background in a men's washroom. I just don't think that's good, right? That pretty much is the only thing that is really majorly bad. Because she's saying that the which next with the trans surgeries, it's not like she's doing it in public with kids around, right? She's doing it on camera by herself, right? But yes, I think the women's washroom thing. Yeah, that's a bit much. I think that's too much. Like if I was to take pictures in a men's washroom, I just wouldn't think that's good, right? Sometimes you do it by accident. You're not aware that it's a problem, but at the end of the day, people are in there doing their business, right? So you don't want to bother them, right? But yes, in general, there is a petition going saying that she needs to be banned. And, part of me thinks that maybe that'll work out and that'll be she'll be banned. But another part of me, like you said, like some people think she's cringe, right? There's nothing wrong with being cringe to some extent, right? Why do we have to worry about cringe, right? I mean, some people like cringe, right? Like look at the Rocky Horror Picture Show, right? And it's really good. The Rocky Horror Picture Show is good. It's super talented. They work very hard. Susan Sarandon, I think, is on there. So she's like, I think Susan Sarandon. I'm not sure who it is, but she's like a really good singer, right? She's famous, right? you know, it's like cringe, right? I mean, it's not, it's good and it's amazing, but it's alternative, right? It's not like it's the conventional, right? What's wrong with that, right? Like there's trans people that are very, very masculine and they're trans women. You know what I mean? What's wrong with that, right? It's a different take because people don't talk about it as much and it's not as common and it's not like it's more socially acceptable on social media to be a beauty queen as a trans person. But you know, is it her look that we're bothered by? Well, obviously what she's doing is kind of a problem too. But I mean, you know, is it her look? You know, but yeah, I mean, who knows what the position will do, whether she'll be taken offline. But you know, I'm not gonna speak, and you know, and the reason why, like for me, my opinion about these things, I hold back because I know that a creator is just a creator, and what they do is what they do, right? I mean, it's so much easier to say this person's old, or this person sucks, or this person should be banned, or this person should be canceled, than to say, let's appreciate the beauty and talent of all of our creators. Let's appreciate the beauty and talent of everybody that's on social media. Let's focus on the positives, you know, and not complain, right? It's so much harder to do that, right? Anyway, thank you guys. Bye now, bye.